EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They begin with a run by Miller. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards. Also a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
White down. White down. White. Express.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Saints at 5-8, 3 games under 500. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after, either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. To throw his car. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's a
Whoa, what's wrong with the wire, bro?
and he takes this one back into the end
Oh, okay,
zone.
my
The
fault.
Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Inside handoff now, Miller. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Falcon football. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Ritter's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the 1st down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick.
And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Robinson on a give right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action. Now it's Carr. The pass caught by Olave. And he is going to lose yardage here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Jet sweep. Here's Olave. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
7:34.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going on.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. George Pickens with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Carr. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On the counter, here's Williams. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Perry. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Glover. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. There's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Brzee in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw, Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll roll him out right. And that's incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. 2nd and 10. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's got this down to the 35. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Ritter to throw it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. In motion right, Olave. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the half for Corral. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Ready up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 5.
On play action, here's Ritter. On the move to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Hustle, hustle. Trouble, 38.
Here's Ritter. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Ritter going to change it up. Second down and a run by Robinson. They find some open field here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the...
Touchdown, Falcons! George Pickens. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Here's Corral. He finds his man complete. It's Glover. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Corral. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Corral. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing here, Corral. Into space at the 45. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. I guess a chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 34 yards. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Through the middle of the field. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
That's caught at the 25. A big connection on that one. 45 yards. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Put a man in motion left. Ridley. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now they're in the hurry up. Well, it looks like they'll move things around here. Corral here, working from the gun. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Corral. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's one deep for Pickens. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Fakes the handoff here. Corral. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 38.
Check pink.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Robinson up the middle. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
On the set.
Now 2nd and 9.
Shot. 17. Smack. Red. Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. Buying time to his left. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Coup now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. It's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Quick throw to Olave. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's got this down to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Corral looking for another pass here. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 3rd and long, Corral. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL. It's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going play action. Ritter. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Corral. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Corral sets up play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Corral. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Atlanta, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Hey, where's the nigga I was playing in UFC? You can send it. I'm on the way.